What's up, y'all? Got a banger from Alpha Central. Let's get straight into it.
Capitalism is bad. Stupid. I don't like it.
Yeah, really easy for someone to say that grew up in a really nice house in one of the best school districts in Texas.
I know, but it's...
Who has the rent paid for, that is able to go to Europe and on a whim with their sister, who's able to do girl math, who's able to be fun employed. Yeah, it's easy to say that the system's bad when you're doing that because you've never had to work for it. You never got to actually see what happens when you put in the work and get benefits and actually have a little bit of responsibility and actually build something or do anything. You've grew up in privilege beyond privilege beyond privilege beyond privilege. It's only the people who speak like you that grew up in a world where you've never had to do a single thing in your life. So I don't want to hear about that. What a joke.
Caleb cooked her.
Wish everybody had like...
I wish a lot of things. Wishing doesn't get people.
My grandpa used to tell me, why don't you wish in one hand and in the other and see which one fills up faster. You guys ever heard that one?
You try to create the best systems possible. This doesn't matter. Oh my.
So many.
The chick is so tight. That's why I always say privilege is blind to those who have it. You see how shocked she was? She's never had a reality check in her life, but that's what she gets, bro. That's what she gets.
They're, oh my god.
Spray painting their car?
What the oh my god.
Yeah, that's illegal.
God, are you serious?
Tagging the car?
Connected to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
Oh my god.
Don't stop with their car now?
Getting attacked?
Yeah, there's people spray painting the car and they're throwing things at it and now running away.
Are you guys okay? How do you need
No, we're not okay. We need, they're like hitting us with stuff.
The car.
Yeah, so just to set expectation that a member of our event response team may join us to assist you with the next steps. But for the meantime, we'll go ahead and call
What did they call it? Uber tech support? What is that, bro? What? Oh, it's a self-driving car? What is that, bro? Call the cops.
It's also the height for me.
Oh, okay. So you end up popping the height.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm 6 feet
it's
tall.
because I have, you're, well, yeah. right. So how tall are you?
It's the height. He's 6 foot.
He's 6 feet. I won.
Bro, it'd always be to women to be 5'1", barely taller than a garden gnome.
Stupid.
Talking about they want a man that's over 6. Do you know how hard it is to be over 6 foot? I think, 14% of the men worldwide are over 6 foot tall. It's very delusional for a woman to think that she deserves a man that's over 6 foot when she's only 5'1".
Just maybe because I have heels on, maybe I feel a little taller, but yeah.
This has
No,
become.
you're just delusional. That's what it is. You're just delusional. And the thing is, if he's good enough for you, he's good enough for a few, baby girl. Always remember that, gents. Always remember that. If you're good enough for one girl, you're probably good enough for another girl too, bro. Don't get all upset when one girl breaks your heart. Keep it pushing.
Taylor Swift is not a psyop.
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 What in the HE double hockey sticks is that, bro? She's not a psyop? What? She just writes music about getting her heart broken. What are you talking about? Oh, what is this clip?
What bills do you currently pay? Who pays for your accommodation at university?
My student loan.
Have you ever paid any bills in your lifetime?
No.
So you don't know what it's like to be a homeowner and not to be able to afford your energy bills, and then see some stupid young people throwing soup over a painting in a gallery that has nothing to do with the fact they can't afford to pay their bills. You don't know what it's like to pay a bill, Phoebe, do you?
Shots fired! Emotional
damage. No, but I have empathy for those people. You know,
do you?
The climate crisis.
I have empathy for your freaking hairstylist. How about that?
Shots fired!
Is fueled. But the cost of living crisis is fueled by the cost of oil crisis. They are both one crisis. So crisis of greed of our government and their billionaire friends.
What do you understand about an ordinary family who can't afford to pay their fuel bills, who needs ordinary fuel to be delivered, but because of green taxation, their bills are now so expensive they can't afford them? And if we stop oil, how much more expensive do you think fuel's going to be, Phoebe? Or is it that you're just spouting out words that you and your friend think look good? How is it related to stopping oil to throw soup over a painting in a gallery? How is that related? How is it helping the poorest people in my country?
I understand that right now, fossil fuels are subsidized 32 times more than renewables, even though renewables are 9 times cheaper. Would you rather your bills were £3,500 or £400?
No, I don't pay bills, but let's make...
Good Lord, bro. Doesn't pay a single bill, getting everything paid for by a student loan. Somebody else gave you money and you talking about you think you know the answers. Come on, brother. Just get out of here with that, bro. The delusion level. It's not just in the West, it's in the UK too, man.
How much for your girlfriend?
What?
What do you mean?
How much for me to have your girlfriend for one night?
Excuse me, he's not interested.
What about 10,000? You know,
my girlfriend's not for sale.
11,000.
But she is for rent.
$1,000 says she is.
Look at him, he's like, well, you know, I do need the money, baby.
She belongs to the streets.
He's like, do you think you could take one for the team, baby?
Dude, 10 grand, babe?
11.
Just think about it. Hear me out. Think about it.
Okay, what if it was the other way around?
Well,
Would you do it with another girl?
yeah. Why not? For 11 grand? Come on.
That's crazy work,
Ready to
brother.
go? All right, I'll bring her back in 1 hour, all right?
Like right here?
Right there. Just wait.
This is crazy.
She belongs to the streets.
Or not.
Oh my Lord have mercy. He pimped his own girl out. He's like, baby, we do need that money though. 11 racks. He's like, baby, you can go over there, you know, get in his car, get kidnapped for 11. That's crazy work. That's got to be a skit, bro.
Biggest fantasy was that he wanted to hold my head in the toilet and me in the. I could never find any woman that was down to reenact that for him.
That's him?
I bleached it first, but yeah, I did.
So
With my head in the
degrading. Oh my
toilet.
god.
He was honestly pretty gentle about it.
Gently humiliate the hell out of you.
Listen, I delivered my last baby alone by myself in my bathroom. I am not a normal. Okay, I'm not a germaphobe.
Feel bad for that child. We have fallen so far from God's grace. I remember back in my day when a woman wouldn't subject herself to such humiliation. Nowadays, women will do anything for $1. It's truly sad.
There's a difference between not being a germaphobe and sticking your head in a toilet.
I bleached it first. I'm fine, right? This was
No, you're
months
not.
ago. I never had any adverse reaction, so obviously it was fine.
Oh no, it seems like your head had some adverse reactions.
What's on your kitchen dish sponge?
You need a napkin.
The world is gross.
The excuses are crazy. Still, that's disgusting.
Forget red flags. We might as well be in...
Bro, that is insane. Stuck her head in the toilet? Oh my Lord have mercy. What?
Something since the last time we talked a month or 3 ago.
Correct.
Yes.
What did you guys find out?
So, Mr. Mark, we found out that we are actually step siblings.
Brother,
And we have Benjamin.
You guys have the same
dad.
Same father.
Yes.
How'd you guys find this out?
Like a family reunion.
Reunion gathering type of situation.
What was that like when you find out that you're brother and sister?
Scary. It's like, so she wants to introduce me to her favorite auntie, you know? And it's like, oh, this is that. You look kind of familiar, and this, that. Remind me of somebody named Brandy. And then the whole thing was like, oh, baby, where's your parents from? Because my family's from LA too, you know? And, you know, one thing led to another, and I find out that my pops had Azariah a few years before he had me.
Yeah, so I was the firstborn.
She was the firstborn, and...
Boy, family tree looking like a vine. Lord have mercy. Said, look no further than your sister, brother, man. You can have a kid with her. Man, this poor child. Probably going to be the product of incest. That is horrible.
Yeah.
What do you do when your
family tree's a branch? Hey, we keep it in the family. Keep the blood pure. Keep that blood pure, brother. What is that, bro? That is sickening. That is so
the
sick.
biggest ick for a guy.
When he has a birthday.
When he has a birthday.
Yes, if he's...
So if he's alive.
celebrates his birthday.
Add it to the list, brother. Add it to the list. Dude, this is absolutely brutal, and that's because navigating the dating scene can be absolutely brutal, but so can dealing with the aftermath of an accident. Have you ever been involved in a personal injury case? Over the years as an image consultant, I've worked with many clients recovering from workplace accidents, car accidents, and more. And I was actually shocked to learn how often people lose their personal injury cases. That's why I want to talk about Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They specialize in a wide variety of personal injury cases, and they've won thousands of big cases. And if you end up working with them, they're going to fight for the money that you deserve. Just recently, Morgan & Morgan solidified verdicts in Florida of $12 million and $26 million in Philly. That's up to 40 times the highest insurance offer. And I'm telling you, your case could be worth millions. If you've been injured in an accident, don't wait. You can go visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below, to start your free claim today. Y'all know what time it is. Oh, look at him. His ear is perked up. Loki free. Sit. Wait. Can we get some frees in the chat? Free. Free. Go to your place. Don't be greedy now. Sat there and sniffed it. You act like you wasn't going to eat it. Giving him some of that salmon jerky. I appreciate you guys sending the treats. Just some of them are so large, I can't feed him like 5 of those a day. So this is some of the salmon jerky that we had. But yeah, let's get back into this nonsense.
To a lifestyle.
How you guys doing?
Hi.
Hi.
Your voice is so deep.
I'm so nervous.
Come on, don't be shy.
Say your name and some fun facts so the girls kind of get to know you a little bit.
I'm nervous. All right, so my name's Dom. I've been on reality TV. I like anime, kind of like a nerd.
Okay.
Introvert, probably why I'm single.
What would make for a great boyfriend?
For the best boyfriend.
Oh, best boyfriend.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about me being outside.
Good, stay
Yeah.
inside. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm
Stay
gonna be
inside.
inside. I'm scared of women.
Would you be playing Elden Ring? Because I want an Elden Lord.
Yeah, we could play Elden Ring. It's, yeah.
Because you're afraid to touch grass, but you gotta touch grass in game.
That's true. I do touch grass virtually.
Let me see the nails.
I just got these done.
These are my nails.
All right, guys, we also want to know who would swipe left on Dom, meaning you don't want to be in the rest of the video. Maybe you just see him as a friend and he's not your type so far. Raise your hand if you want to self-eliminate right now. All right, Dom, let's go.
Nice job, Tommy boy. Turns out being handsome and 6'4" has its perks.
6'4" with
Being handsome, 6'4". I believe if this was in real life, though, some of these girls would have nexted him. He looks like he got a whole lot going on.
Dating for 22 years. You've been dating for 22 years? I like how she said it. Look
Bro, she's not yours. She belongs to the streets, bro.
She belongs to the streets.
22 years dating? Brother.
You've been dating for 22 years.
That's insane.
Dating for 22 years. Hello, sir. How are you? You guys started dating in 2002. You know it's 2024 now, sir. Is there a reason why you guys have been dating for 22 years? Is it been 22 years straight? Like he went to jail for 10 and like that? No?
Dating for
22 years. That's a crazy amount of time, bro.
Internet for the day.
The third guy, I did go on a date with him. Right before the date, he wanted to FaceTime me. And he said, you know what are you wearing tonight? And he suggested that I wear open-toe shoes. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm thinking we're going on like a beach date or something like that, or a picnic. So once we get to dinner, he actually, as I'm going to shake his hands, he looked right down at my feet. And I didn't think nothing about it. I'm like, okay, he want to just look at my feet. He's admiring my shoes. I had on some fly shoes that day, Your Honor. I really did. And so in the middle of dinner, we're just talking, and he started massaging my feet. And listen, my feet, I had
Hold on, wait. You said y'all went to dinner?
We went to dinner.
And he started massaging your feet?
He put my foot right on that.
At the dinner table?
At the dinner table.
Wow.
But I didn't mind that. My feet were hurting so bad. I'm like, okay. What got me was when he asked to lick gravy off my feet.
Brother, This woman signed up.
Bro, what? Chat, are any of y'all feet guys? Put a foot emoji in the chat right now if you're a big feet guy. I never understood it, brother. Never understood it.
Conversations, ladies?
No, because she's farting again.
Wait, what happened?
Farting next to me. Ain't no way, girl.
This is wild. Can you
really
please
stink.
hold your gas? What's her name?
You said he was going to go to the bathroom.
Genesis.
We're ladies. Present yourself as one.
Steve, we got Pepto-Bismol for her?
I don't think that's what they...
She's farting on a podcast? That's crazy work, bro. That's wild. What is this? What is this? Refusing to get a job? Let's see. What is this guy? All right, this already looks good.
New ways to be mad.
I need help, y'all. Oh gosh, I feel like I can't really think clearly right now.
It's probably all the piercings on your face. And what is that? A saber tooth in your earlobe? Bro, what are you doing with that? Overalls with nothing? Oh my God.
I can't. All of my energy has been trying to find a place, and I can't find. I literally just can't find one that's affordable, and I don't have enough money right now to get a place that's more expensive. I've been homeless for months. I've been stuck on the wrong side of the internet for 1.5 years, and those things combined has made it impossible to survive.
Bro, this is why I always say most of the time you already know the answers to your problems, bro. You said you're on the wrong side of the internet. Get off the freaking internet, stupid. Shots fired! You don't, you feel like yourself going down this dark path. Get off the internet. Go get a freaking job. Go get 2 jobs.
And I quite literally wouldn't be able to do this without y'all. Like, the amount of money that y'all have raised for me so far has been literally life-saving, and I'm asking...
Bro, this is that new phenomenon we call e-begging, where these people get on TikTok and just beg for money. It's crazy.
To please keep sharing it, and to please keep donating, because I need y'all right now.
Now, you need Jesus right now. And you need a job.
And once I have a studio and once I have a place to go, I'll actually be able to send out mutual aid again, and I'll be able to work again. But right now, I just really need your help. It's stressing me out so much. It's literally coming out in my body. I'm super sick right now. I've tested. It's not COVID. But please, I desperately...
Bro, this looks like the human embodiment of a... On to the next. Good Lord, brother, man. That is crazy work. Absolute crazy work. Go get a job, dude. You're able-bodied. You're sitting there flapping your gums on TikTok. You could 100% go get a job. Like, if you're in your 20s, bro, and you're not working 40 to 60 hours a week, I just think you're lazy. When I was that age, I was working a 9 to 5, and I'd come home, and I'd work my 5 to 9. That's what I did every day. I'd go out maybe one day every week just to, like, let loose a little bit, but work a 9 to 5 and then come home and work a 5 to 9. Wash, rinse, repeat. Do that constantly and you'll be successful in 10 years. It just takes time. People just want all this stuff.
She says she doesn't need a man.
You don't need a man. It was funny. I was out with the cast at TJ Maxx months ago. And I was like, baby, you're a strong, independent woman. You don't need no man. She goes, no. Let me correct you. I'm a weak, dependent woman that does need a man. Because Cass is a stay-at-home dog mom. So she's like, no, I need you, babe. I need you. That's crazy, right? Let's jump in the Discord real quick. Let's see what you guys got in here. Why men don't want to deal with older women? Oh, typically. Oh, okay, never mind. The problem with successful women. Okay, let's see what this clip is all about.
It make you feel less of a man if the girl made a lot more than you?
Me personally, no.
Like, would you be
It wouldn't
okay
make
with
me
that?
feel like less of a man.
Wouldn't make me feel like less of a man, but most of the time, women that do make more money than a man, they hold that over their heads. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Most of the time, women, when they're put in positions of power, they abuse that power.
But I would be aware of, okay, she's very successful. Typically, if you're very successful, you need to cultivate certain personality traits that are
more masculine.
You're probably going to be much more assertive. You might be a bit more in your masculine. Listen, business is fucking cutthroat. So you're going to probably, as a woman, you're going to probably start leaning a bit more into your masculine. And it's not really going to be an issue with me, but it may very well be an issue with her. Me personally, look, some guys, 100%, some guys might be intimidated. They might have an issue with it. But me personally, if a girl made more money than me, I wouldn't care about the money component. I might care about what other underlying things are related to the fact that she makes.
Facts. I mean, just chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Most of the time when women make more money and they're put more into positions of power, they abuse their power, whereas men can still, like, I pay all the bills. Cass ain't got to worry about nothing. Do you think I hold that over her head, though? No, absolutely not. I'm very appreciative of everything that she does, and she's very appreciative of everything that I do, but I think it's part of being a masculine man. When you provide, you don't, like, hold that over people's heads. You really don't. Like I talked about this other day, there's the 5 very basic things that every good man is. You know, they're the VASIC: vision, ambition, strength, integrity, and compassion. Those are the 5 things that every good man has. And when you're a good man and you do provide, you have compassion. So you're not going to sit there and like tit for tat or nickel and dime somebody. That's just my whole thing. But going back to that kid that just needs to get a job, bro. Like if you are in your, this is my message for everybody in their 20s right now. If you're in your 20s and you don't have a full-time job and you're not going to school, bro, what are you doing with your life? Go learn a trade. Go get in school. Go get an education. Go do something so you can provide value to the marketplace. And you're going to get paid a direct correlation to the value that you bring to the marketplace. So if you, the highest level of skill you have as a retail worker and you think that you're ever going to make 6 figures a year, bro, you're not going to. You may be a manager one day, but you have to go out there and learn a high-income skill. Software engineering, design, be an architectural engineer, a mechanical engineer, being really good at sales. I chose the sales route because sales is so applicable to everything else. I took everything I learned from sales and applied it to my YouTube channel. Branding, messaging, like the setup in here, everything is perceived as, you know, a certain level of professionalism. Hopefully when you guys watch this, you don't think, well, Levi's a slob, right? You would know outside of this office what my life is like, but you would assume that everything I do is pretty professional. I take care of myself. I have good hygiene. I dress well. It's just this whole thing. Like this kid right here, he looks like a mothball fart. He looks like he smells like patchouli and rotten onions. Like, bro, you're able-bodied and young. Go get a job. So for all my men in their 20s, if you're not going out there getting an education, go learn a high-income skill so you can make money. Build in your 20s, cultivate in your 30s, and then reap the rewards of your hard work in your 40s and later life. It's just as simple as that. But it just enrages me when I see kids this young talking about, I need all this help. I need help. Because, dude, when I was in my 20s, I was grinding. As soon as I got out of college, I was grinding. I was working a 40-hour work week, and then I quit my job to do the music thing. I was able to sustain myself for about a year. Then COVID hit, and I had to go back to work. It is what it is, dude. I don't know. I see this, and I'm just like, you're just so ungrateful. And to the other girl that was like, I think that was, oh yeah, the girl that was like the throwing the tomato sauce on the on the paintings. I'm like, dude, what does that do? What does that do? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Loki, all the way on your place. All the way on your place. At least he tried. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go cop the 2 ebooks, The 4 Pillars of Personality and The 4 Steps to Style that make you irresistible to women and respected by men. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.